Everybody! Today was Zine Fest Day for Twin Cities, and I want to share my Zine Fest haul with everyone. I got plenty of buttons and plenty of business cards and plenty of stickers, and I'm going to show off what I can in a reasonable amount of time, and by reasonable I mean as long as I want this to take. So there were a lot of booths this year that had some free stuff. And I walked in with $20 and I've walked out with a little bit left over thanks to that. And I'm very grateful and thankful for those people being at Zine Fest this year. I'm grateful for everybody being there, but really spread the word through the free zines. Not saying that all things don't spread the word, but that helps me enjoy things when I know that I don't have to stress out, am I going to have a good time? Because how much money I have does not dictate how much of a good time that I have. So thanks to everybody that had the free zines and the free buttons and free stuff out. And thanks to everybody that was there in general, because the whole community is important, and I know that not everybody can afford to give away things for free. Thank everyone for being there. This is from the Zine library at MCTC, and this is their search number for zines. I heart Z286. That is the number for zines at the Zine library. And then there are all of these buttons. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals. We got a Thomas Sanders fan in the house, and of course I definitely bought that up. And these buttons that I'm showing off are all from the same group that were there. I don't think that group had a name. I'm sorry that I didn't really look, and they also didn't have cards. They just had a bunch of free buttons and zines, which is really fucking awesome, and thank you so much for being there. I really like this one. I love zombies. Oh, Xenocide. Yeah, okay, Xenocide. They did have a name, because I did tell the friend that accompanied me there later about their booth by name, Xenocide. Fortunately, I picked up some buttons with their names on it. And this one from the same group. And these two buttons, the lovely trans flag pronoun buttons, came from a different person that I traded zines for these buttons. In terms of trading zines, I do still have those zines that I talked about a while ago on how that I'm putting in free libraries and such, but this time I took some to Zine Fest with me, and I have Everybody and Lady Quest 3 Future Bitch, and people were crazy about Future Bitch. They really liked that one. And I took them to give away and donate, and I did do that. I donated them to the Zine library, and I donated them to someone who donates zines to a youth center in St. Paul. So I do trust that those zines will find homes. It is much better than them just sitting here accumulating dust in a box at the house. I also got this. Swift is a queer-centric anti-corporate tobacco. I do understand that some people have their qualms with Swift. I don't smoke in general, so to me corporate tobacco or non-corporate tobacco is really whatever. But I do understand, as I've been here with a higher Native American population, I do understand how that is an important issue to some people. I picked up all of these business cards. And there's just a bundle of business cards here in various shapes and sizes, and I do review the business cards, and I look at people's stuff, and I see who I want to commission or buy stuff from people later. I will most likely contact you to commission you for some custom work, rather than buy something that's already made. But whatevs, right? I might buy something that's already made. And for a few of the stickers, there is these from a person named Tony, and I'm absolutely excited to show these off. Tony also had buttons, wooden buttons at that, these stickers, and a set of zines that they make. And the story particularly with this one is that I found this very early on when I got there in the first room directly from up the stairs, because they were at open books this year. And I found this on the floor and next to the booth where I got all these lovely buttons, and the Zine booth, and it was just sitting there, and I actually saw some people like kind of walk over it as I like looked over from like, because I look around. I picked it up and I was like, whoa, what's this? And you know, it was on the floor, so I was like, you know, did y'all drop this? And they were like, no, we don't even know like who that is. And then like it turned into a quest to either find the person that dropped it or find the artist that made it and maybe convince them to give away for free, and like even give them zines to like, you know, help with that, help try to, you know, convince them to do it. And I found this person at the very end of my first round before I go and do my second round of actually buying stuff, and they were like, and they immediately said like, oh, did you find that? And I was like, yeah, I've come to like return it, or like, you know. And they handed me the second sticker and said like, you can have it and take the second sticker, thank you so much. And told me that like somebody else said that they saw it on the floor and they were like, did you like pick it up or but I was very very flattered that they gave me another sticker, and I was like, yeah, got 2 stickers, thanks. And then there is this, that is a sticker that I got from a different booth. The same booth that I got another one of these zines from. No, the same booth that I got this from. The people at that were at the booth with these little turning wheel things. These weren't made by them. Somebody just dropped them off and was like, all right, have fun, sell these. And they were like, well, all right. But these are just absolutely adorable. I just absolutely had to have it. It's like a little turnstile, I would call it like a little turnstile themed art book, because like you can't really see it because there's that glare there, but like it has, like, this is the one about the green line, and you turn it and it's little arts of like the Metro Transit. And I absolutely had to have it because I love little trinkets like this. Like, this is the main reason why I miss the 90s, because we don't do stuff like this anymore. And it's just like fun on watching the green line go by. And I am just so in love with it. And there were some other things that were differently themed, but like I wanted this one. And I already went over that. Alright, so unwrapping the packages. So this was the first one. And the people there did such a lovely job. And I'm glad that they did it like that, because that's just so easy to pull off there. That's gone now. I'm doing an unpackaging video. You got an unboxing? I got an unpackaging. Oh, Zines! So I was able to get a lot this year, and there's a lot to go through. But one thing that really stood out to me this year was a lot of the mini zines. These little, I mean, like, they come in much smaller, but little ones like this size, and like, I mean, like, the wonderful world of zines, like, there's just so much to do, and like, a lot of these were free. Like, a lot of these, like, they were free. Like, this is amazing. And like beekeeping zines, and like, I know I can't go through all of this, but like Archie, I actually bought this previously and gave it to my house manager to educate him on my pronouns, and I did not get that zine back. But as long as it's going to a good cause and he stops misgendering me, then that's fine. And Archie was so kind as to give me another one. And this person right here, whose card I do also have, the person that did this, which I absolutely love that little side face that they drew there. This is the first person I passed one of the zines to for giving me this. They gave me this first, and then I remembered, oh, I have this whole backpack full of zines. Let me just go ahead and start distributing them now. Well, this is the second person. The first people was the MCTC zine library. But that was super awesome of them to give me that. And like, I was like, wait, I have a thing too. And I hope that they enjoyed Feature Bitch Volume 3. And then like the community cookbook, like this is really cool. Oh, and this person has a card on the back. I'm hoping that they would not mind if I shared their name. Hopefully you can see that clearly. And if I feature anything of yours in the video, like there's just so much here, of course, and you don't mind, and you see this video and you don't mind commenting to call out a thing, like timestamp yourself and be like, boop, that's mine. There is really a lot here. And this one was from one of the zine booths giving things like free. Oh, this is from Zine side, yeah. Yep. And let me put these over in a safe place and kind of sit some of these down. Okay. Of course, I'm not going to be able to show off everything, but I'm going to show off what I can. It seems like it'd be wise to just have this videos be 15 minutes long at a time. That's the back of the one of the, yep. And just so much to go around. And then there's this one. That's very nicely put together. And what else? What else? There's this, Yelp. There's this one by the lovely and talented and handsome Stevie. And I actually have, I may have shown it off last year. I bought a zine from Stevie last year, but it has a different name on it. So this person goes by Stevie now. Another Zenocide. I picked up like the whole table of Zenocide. And of course, the Zine Fest guide. Can't go without it. And I'm going to go ahead and, well, there's some more. I was going to go ahead and open the other ones. Like, there's so much from Zenocide. Like, I picked up, like, all of their stuff. Queers Kicking Butt. Now, this is the, from the same people, Swift, the anti-tobacco zine. And, of course, I have to show off the people that I have met prior to. This person I met prior to Zine Fest of this year and last year. I met them at the Mini Haha Free Space before they closed. And this person is very, very kind, very generous. Liz Wilson, I believe, something Liz W. www.everybodylikesliz.com if you want to look that person up. And then there's this, of course. And then there's this other one with just a few more seconds of me making it to the 15-minute mark. Today's just such an epic day, and someone joined me later on, and it was their first time at Zine Fest and their introduction to the full-blown zine community, and it was amazing. Like, I'm so glad they enjoyed themselves. I got this. Of course, I can't leave with something that isn't a zine, a button, or a patch. I have to get something like that. Or a sticker, of course. And then there's this, which I thought was just amazing. So that's all I can show off in like 15 minutes. So, TTYL.